great night, beautiful night weather-wise. Crowd was awesome. We had packed house, and the kids played with a tremendous effort, just not well enough to win. It's been 2 tough weeks, 2 tough opponents. Played much better this week and kept ourselves in position to be competitive for 60 minutes, and just couldn't hang on in the second half. Third quarter really changed everything for us, field position, and a couple missed opportunities on both sides of the ball to put us in a trailing position, and couldn't do enough at the end to win. But the night was beautiful, like I said, and we had a tremendous crowd, and I couldn't be prouder of the kids in terms of effort level. We just we got to get better. We got to seize opportunities when given to us, and find a way to win a game that was winnable and had opportunities. So we'll learn from it and move forward to Missouri State and try to get one in the win column.
Hey, Coach, our first questions come from Luke Matheson with RedWolfReport.com. Luke, please go ahead.
Hey, Coach, how you doing?
I'm good, Luke.
Hey, does you guys get an update on Freddie Knight?
Yeah, he's going to have another MRI today. All things look as if it's just a growing pull, not a tear, which would probably look at maybe a week to 2 weeks, whereas we were originally we were thinking possibly that it was torn, or it could be torn from the bone type deal, and it doesn't look to be that severe. He's going to have a second look at it today, and we're expecting to get even better news, and think that possibly a week, maybe 2 tops, and should be able to recover fully from it and move forward.
Are you expecting Cabaret to get the start this weekend?
Yeah, absolutely. He'd be our starter. Cam Burse would back him up, and then we've got DJ Pearson, who stayed with us on our end of the field offensively since day one, and has continued to learn, and we would just kind of take that day by day, depending on what kind of injuries were to occur. But Tabor would be ready, and he made good decisions the other night. I know he had a couple turnovers, but there were other issues involved in some of that as well. He wasn't completely wrong on either of those. So we'll get him ready and have a plan that fits him.
Sure, you guys watched the film by now from Missouri game. You still feel it was a missed opportunity for you guys?
Well, they did what they had to win it, but yeah, there were opportunities in all 3 phases. We had a couple of really close, very good opportunities to return kicks for explosives and potentially points. We could have very easily avoided a couple of turnovers, and that cost us opportunities to score. We settled for a field goal in a situation where we could have scored a touchdown, and defensively, we let them off the hook in a couple backed up and off scheduled downs, and so yeah, there were plenty of opportunities to win it. They did what they had to, and we didn't. We played well in a lot of areas and played much better than we did week 1, and played good against a tough opponent. But yeah, I'd say it's a missed opportunity. It was a game that could have been won, and so we got to learn from that and find a way to close those kind of games out.
Final question. What do you feel the keys are to beating Missouri State this weekend?
I think it's still about us, and it may be that way all year. We still got things to clean up. We can play better than we did. I think we got to ramp up the volume another week in terms of trying to take the effort level to the next step. And that's a lot to ask because we played really, really hard, but I think there's still more to give. We definitely got to clean up the turnovers. We got to find ways to get through a game without turning the ball over. And then defensively, when we get people in a position where they're behind the chains or off schedule, we gotta go for the throat and keep them there. So there's a lot of great things to build on, but those are things that we're going to continue to work on, and it's a lot more about us than it is Missouri State.
All right, Coach, appreciate it.
Sure.
Thank you, Luke. Our next questions come from A-State Nation. Caller, please go ahead.
Hey, Coach, Jeff Reed, how you doing?
Good. Good morning.
Injury-wise, besides just Freddie, a lot of guys were banged up and limping around. Where do you stand on those?
Well, the 2 significant injuries that are season-ending are both Centimore's out for the year with an ankle, broken bone in the lower leg that's going to need some work, and stands to be 8 to 10 weeks of recovery, which is pretty much the season for him. And we'll look to try to get that year back for him if we possibly can. And then Tajay Chambers with an ACL that's going to require surgery as well. everybody else is bumps and bruises. I think we may still be another week away from Blaze Taylor being healthy, but everybody else should be ready to go by Saturday. But those are two that we won't get back more than likely.
Okay, Coach, thank you.